The film opens with a man named Sam, who's traveling alone on a train. His life isn't going well. Nothing seems to work out for him. He's on his way to a deserted, almost lifeless town where he's supposed to start a new job. On the train, Sam sits alone eating his food. Across from him sits a woman with her child. Seeing their condition, Sam offers them his meal. When the train finally reaches the station, the place is completely deserted. The company had told him that a man named Rick would be there to pick him up, but there's no one around. Sam looks everywhere and eventually sees a man sitting in a nearby room. He tries to talk to him, but the man ignores him. When Sam asks where the bathroom is, the man silently points in a direction. Sam feels angry, but stays quiet and goes to the restroom. While he's inside, he hears a voice from outside. "Hurry up, man! Even water costs money here!" That's Rick, the guy who's supposed to take Sam to the company. Sam quickly comes out, and they both get into the car to begin their journey. On the way, Rick says, "You'll have to pay $300 for the ride." Sam, surprised, says, "But the company told me it's $200. Rick snaps back, "If you can pay $300, good. If not, get out." With no other option, Sam agrees. As they continue, the heat becomes unbearable. Sam tries to turn on the air conditioner, but Rick yells, "Don't touch that! The engine will die!" A few moments later, the tire bursts. Rick doesn't move a muscle. Instead, he orders Sam to change it. Sam reluctantly gets out and starts replacing the tire. While doing so, he notices a dog violently attacking another dog. Sam freezes in fear. Rick walks over and says, "Why are you shaking? That's normal here." Then he mercifully kills the injured dog to end its suffering. After a long struggle, Sam finishes changing the tire and they resume their journey. That night, they stop to refuel and decide to camp there till morning. They collect wood and light a fire. Rick asks, "Why are you going so far for this job?" Sam replies, "Life's been tough. I just want to be independent. I believe this company will finally give me a good opportunity." Rick looks at him and says, "You're a good man, but the place you're headed to, it sucks people dry. No honest man survives there." Sam says, "We'll see what happens." The next morning, Sam drives while Rick sleeps. The heat intensifies again, and Sam secretly turns on the AC. The engine immediately breaks down. Rick wakes up furious. "Didn't I tell you not to touch it?" He storms out of the car. Sam follows and apologizes, but Rick shouts, "Shut up! Don't even talk to me!" A little later, while Sam goes off to pee, he notices a shining rock nearby. He walks closer, and to his shock, it's pure gold. He screams, "Rick, come here, man! You won't believe this!" Rick rushes over and checks it using a lighter. If it turns black, it's just a rock. If it stays the same, it's real gold. The rock remains unchanged. It's gold. Excited, both of them start digging, trying to extract the massive golden boulder. They try everything, even tying it to the car with the rope, but it breaks. The gold is too heavy. They keep digging all day. As the sun sets, Rick says, "We need to collect firewood. Wild dogs come out at night. Fire will keep them away." They light a fire and celebrate, singing and dancing in excitement. Rick hugs Sam and says, "I'll get you a brand new car with full AC." Later that night, they discuss a plan. Rick says, "This gold is massive. Even months of digging won't get it out. One of us has to stay here and guard it while the other goes to fetch digging equipment." Sam says, "You go. I'll stay and guard the gold." Rick disagrees. "No, I'll stay. You can't survive this desert. Too dangerous." Sam replies, "No way. I don't trust you. You might run away with it." Rick hesitates, then says, "Fine. I'll go. Take care of it." The next morning, they divide supplies, and Rick gives Sam a satellite phone. He says, "My friend has the digging machine. It might take 5 days. Pray the engine doesn't break down." Then he drives away. Sam covers the gold with dirt to hide it from anyone passing by. He sets up a small tent nearby and spends the night there lighting a fire for safety. As darkness falls, he hears wild dogs howling. Fear grips him. He clutches a knife and stays awake all night. Morning comes, the blazing sun scorches his skin. The satellite phone rings. He rushes to pick it up, but the call drops. He stares at the gold, dreaming, "I'll buy a big house with this gold. I'll never be poor again." Later, he explores nearby and finds a crashed airplane. He decides to use it as shelter, but since it's too far from the gold, he brings some metal parts back to build a small shelter next to the golden rock. While resting, he hears noises. Someone might be stealing the gold. He runs outside. Nothing. Everything's the same. Then an idea hits him. Why not break off a piece? He strikes the rock and manages to chip off a large golden chunk. He cleans it and keeps it safely. Rick calls. Sam yells, "Where are you, man? The sun is killing me." Rick replies, "The engine broke down. I'll be late." Sam begs, "Hurry, or I'll die of thirst." Rick says, "Just a few more days," and hangs up. That night, the wild dogs return, circling him. He grabs a burning stick to scare them off and stays awake again, terrified. By morning, his food and water are almost gone. A snake crawls towards him. Desperate, he tries to kill it for food, but in the process, his water bottle spills. Only a few drops left. He returns to the crashed airplane hoping to find supplies. Suddenly, he sees a figure approaching. Sam hides inside the wreckage. The figure comes closer. It's a woman. She calls out, asking who he is and what he's doing here. Sam doesn't respond. After a while, he tells her she can stay in the plane, then quietly leaves. The woman follows him back to his camp, asking, "Why are you here? What are you hiding?" Panicked, Sam shouts, "Go away! I don't need you here!" She insists, "Not until I know what you're hiding." Her eyes suddenly fall on the gold. "Ah, so that's it. You're keeping all this treasure for yourself. I want half." Sam loses control. He picks up a stick and strikes her head. She collapses, dead. In shock, Sam realizes what he's done. Greed has turned him into a killer. He buries her body, but later a wild dog starts digging the grave. Sam rushes, scares it away, takes the body out, and burns it. The next morning, Rick calls again. Sam cries, "Where are you? I'm starving. I'll die if you don't come." Rick says, "Hang on, buddy. I'm almost there. The engine's slow." Days pass. Sam's body weakens. His fear of wild dogs grows. One evening, he spots a vehicle passing by. He could escape with just one gold piece, but greed keeps him there. A fierce sandstorm hits. His tent blows away. As he runs for cover, a tree collapses on him. When the storm clears, he finds himself buried, a wooden branch implanted through his stomach. Even then, blinded by greed, he crawls towards the gold. He finds a piece, smiles weakly, and only then pulls the wood from his body. Blood gushes out. He ties cloth around his wound, but it won't stop bleeding. He heats a metal piece in the fire and cauterizes his wound, screaming in pain, before fainting. When he wakes, he starts hallucinating. He sees the same woman he killed. She appears everywhere. Rick calls again. Sam yells, "That woman's here! She's everywhere!" Rick replies, "What woman? Listen, if anyone finds out about the gold, kill them." But Sam is too weak to even stand. He crawls helplessly as the woman appears again, this time unharmed. She offers him water and help. Sam mutters, terrified, "I killed you! Stay away!" She replies softly, "Just tell me one thing. Did my twin sister pass through here?" Sam realizes she's real, the dead woman's twin. He lies. "No, I didn't see anyone. Please go." She walks away. Moments later, wild dogs surround him. He calls Rick again, screaming, "Please come fast, they're going to kill me." Rick says, "Hold on, I'm almost there." The dogs attack, dragging Sam across the sand as he stares helplessly at the gold. Then we see Rick, already nearby, watching through binoculars. He'd arrived days earlier, waiting for Sam to die so he could take all the gold for himself. But when Sam is finally torn apart by the dogs, Rick approaches the site, smiling. He loads his gun, ready to claim the treasure. But suddenly, an arrow flies straight into his chest. He collapses, dead. The one who shot the arrow? The twin sister, standing tall, watching as both greedy men lie lifeless in the desert.